Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2? If you have, you probably understand why so many people call it one of the best games ever made. But it is really that good, or it's just another game that people love because everyone else loves it? Well, after spending many hours playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I think I finally have my own answer. So today guys, I just want to share my thoughts with you. This is not a professional review, okay guys? I'm not a game critic. I'm just a guy who loves video games. And today we are going to talk about one of my favorites. Let's begin. Before I talk about what I like, let's quickly explain what this game is. Red Dead Redemption 2 was made by Rockstar Games, the same company that created GTA. The game was released in 2018 and even today it still looks amazing. It is an open world game. That means you can explore almost everything you see. You play as Arthur Morgan. He is a member of the Vanderland gang. At the beginning of the story, guys, the gang is running away after a robbery goes wrong. They lose money, they lose friends, and now they are trying to survive. But the world around them is changing. The Wild West is slowly disappearing. Cities are growing, the government is becoming stronger, and people like Arthur don't really have a place in this new world anymore. Of course, there are gunfights, there are robberies, there are horses, but this game is much more than that. It's about friendship, it's about family, it's about loyalty, it's about making choices and living with the consequences. Now, let's talk about the best part of this game. For me, guys, it's the world. I've played many open world games. Some of them are fantastic, but Red Dead Redemption 2 feels different. It feels alive. When I walk through a town, people are working. They are talking, eating, arguing, children are playing, stores are open, animals are everywhere. Nothing feels fake. Sometimes I completely forget about the missions. I just ride my horse. I don't have a destination. I just want to see what happens. And that's when this game becomes really special. Maybe someone asks for help. Maybe I find an old cabin in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I see two strangers talking on the road, or maybe nothing happens, and that's okay because even riding through the mountains or walking in the forest feels relaxing. I know this may sound strange, but sometimes I open this game just to enjoy the world, not to finish a mission, not to make money, just to explore. And very few games makes me feel that way. Another thing I really love, guys, is the attention to the details. Rockstar added so many small details. Some of them are easy to miss. Your horse gets dirty, Arthur Bird grows over time, people remember the way you treat them, animals behave differently depending on the situation. Even the weather changes how the world feels. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's raining, sometimes there's heavy fog, and every place looks different. These little things don't change the story, but they make the world feel much real. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why people still love this game today. But guys, for me, the biggest reason it's not the graphics, it's not the gameplay, it's not even the open world, it's the feeling. When I play Red Dead Redemption 2, It doesn't feel like I'm playing a game. It feels like I'm living inside the world. And honestly, that's something very difficult to create. So let's talk about the story. Don't worry, guys, I won't give you any big spoilers because I really think this is a game that everyone should experience for themselves. At first, Arthur Morgan looks like a normal outlaw. He is strong, he is loyal, and he always does what the gang asks him to do. But as the story moves forward, you start to see another side of him. He begins to ask himself some difficult questions. It is really the life he wants? Can people change? It is too late to become a better person? And that's what makes Arthur such an incredible character, guys. He doesn't feel perfect, he makes mistakes. Sometimes he says the wrong thing, sometimes he makes bad decisions, just like a real person. And that's why I think so many players feel connected to him. He is not a superhero, guys. He is just a man trying to find his place in a world that is changing. The other characters are also amazing. Every member of the gang has a different personality. Some are funny, some are kind, some are crazy, and well, some are very easy to hate. Dutch is probably one of the most interesting characters in the game. At the beginning, guys, he looks like a great leader. He always talks about freedom, about family, about staying together, and honestly, at first, I believed him. But little by little, guys, things start to change. You begin to see another side of Dutch, and that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to spoil anything for you. Then we have Micah. I think almost every player knows his name, and if you've played the game, you probably understand why. He is one of those characters that makes you angry, but that's actually a good thing. It means that writers did an amazing job, and character doesn't have to be nice to be memorable. Another thing I really love is the camp. It may sound strange, but the camp feels like home after a long mission. You go back, you eat, you talk to people, you hear stories. Sometimes everyone is singing. Sometimes people are arguing. Sometimes they are just relaxing around the fire. These moments are small, but they make a big difference. They help you care about the people around Arthur. They don't feel like random NPCs. They feel like friends, like a real group of people. And guys, now let's talk about the graphics. Honestly, I still can't believe this game came out in 2018. Even today, guys, it looks better than many newer games. The lighting is beautiful, the mountains look real. The rivers, the forest, the snow, everything looks incredible. Sometimes I stop playing for a few minutes just to enjoy the view. I know that sounds funny, but if you've played this game, you probably know exactly what I mean. There are moments that look like a movie, and the best part is the game doesn't need to force those moments, they happen naturally. The music is also fantastic. Sometimes there's no music at all. You only hear the wind, your horse, birds, or the sound of the trees. Then, at the perfect moment, the music starts playing, and suddenly everything feels more emotional. Rockstar knew exactly when to use music and when to stay quiet as well. I think that's one of the reasons why so many scenes stay in our memory. There is another thing that I don't hear people talking about very often. The game teaches you to slow down. Most games today want you to run, fight, level up, collect rewards as fast as possible. Red Dead Redemption 2 is different. It tells you to take your time, look around, explore, enjoy the journey. And honestly, I really like that. I know it's not for everyone, but for me, it makes the experience much more relaxing. Instead of feeling stressed, I feel calm, and I think that's something very special. Of course, no game is perfect, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is no different. There are a few things that I don't really like. The biggest one is the slow pace. Everything takes time. Opening drawers, picking up items, searching enemies, even riding your horse can feel slow sometimes. I understand why some players stop playing after a few hours. If you like fast action, this game may feel a little boring at first, but if you give it some time, it becomes much better. Another thing, some missions are very linear. The world is huge. You can explore almost everything, but during some missions, you have to follow the game's plan. If you try something different, the mission usually fails. Sometimes I wanted to solve a problem in my one way, but the game didn't let me to do it. It's not a huge problem, but I think Rockstar could have given players a little more freedom. Some people also don't like the controls. Arthur doesn't move like a superhero. He has weight, his movements are slower. Sometimes that feels realistic. Other times it can feel a little heavy. Personally, it never bothered me very much, but I understand why some players don't enjoy it. Another common criticism is that the game is almost too realistic. You have to clean your guns, feed your horse, eat food, sleep, wear the right clothes. Take care of yourself. Some players love these details. Other players think they are unnecessary. For me, guys, they make the world feel alive. But I can understand both opinions. So, guys, after everything I said, what do I really think about Red Dead Redemption 2? For me, it's much more than just a video game. It's an experience. It's one of those games that stays with you even after you finish it. I still remember many moments, many characters, many places, and that's something very rare, guys, very rare. Would I recommend this game? Absolutely, guys, but not to everyone. If you only enjoy fast games, games with constant actions, this might not be the right game for you. But if you enjoy great stories, interesting characters, beautiful worlds, and games that let you explore at your own pace, then I think you will love Red Dead Redemption 2, guys. If I had to give it a score, I would give it a 10 out of 10, guys. Not because it's perfect. No game it is. But because it made me feel something. It made me laugh. It surprised me. It made me care about the characters, and honestly, very few games have done that. Even after all these years, I still think Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best games I've ever played. So, those were my thoughts. Now I want to hear from you guys. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? Did you love it? Or do you think it's overrated? Let me know in the comments, guys, please. I'd really like to know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe I will make more videos like this. There are so many games I'd love to talk about. Maybe GTA 5, The Last of Us, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, or another game that you recommend. Just leave a comment below, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. Take care and keep learning English every day. Keep playing great games, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.